Good day to all business partners of iNetwork International. My name is Sam. Welcome everyone to today's iElite System online course chapter 6. And I would like to take this opportunity to appreciate our iNetwork International company and also iElite System for leading us to have better health and better wealth. And so for today's agenda, we are going to listen. I have a chance to learn from our iTeraCare product advisor regarding the guidelines usage of iTeraCare device. Then also we are have a chance to listen to our group president to share with us the latest information. And then before we end, we're going to open the sessions to the floor so that we can have the interactions or anything you want to consult our product specialist. Then feel free to stay until the end of the meeting. So for our speaker tonight, he is actually all the way from Malaysia, and he has a background of physical education, sports science, health and wellness. And he has been applying terahertz technology to help many people to improve their health. So I think we should put our most welcome to our iTeraCare products advisor, Mr. Soma.
Good evening, Sam. Good evening and good evening. Greetings to everyone. Can you hear me, Sam?
Yes, Mr. Soma, we can hear you, but we cannot see you.
Oh, okay, just a moment. All right. Now, can you see me?
Yes, now we can see
Good.
you.
All right. Okay. Good evening again. Greetings. I'm Soma from Malaysia, and today I've been requested to share with everyone about some simple guidelines on how to use this product for your own and for others, wherever you need. Okay, so I will not go into the details as in previous.
Excuse me, Mr. Soma, you can raise your voice a little bit.
Okay, it's too soft, huh? Okay, just give me a moment.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, how is it now? Better?
A little bit better, but if you can raise a little bit more.
Okay, there you are. Okay, all right. Okay. Once again, good evening. So, just a moment. So product here is iTeraCare. So when you get a hold of this blower, make sure you look for this name because what comes with it is quality and the management. They're very responsive, very responsible, and they are very, very helpful in attending to your needs. And they've given you one of the best blowers you can ever find. All right. My name is Soma. I'm not promoting, but then that's the truth. But this is how the device looks like. Now, this is the iTeraCare Classic, which you use at home, right? So for the home use, and here you can see the two different kinds which this company has. The first one is the iTeraCare Classic, which you can use at home, and the other one is iTera Pro, which is more for industrial use for physiotherapy and centers. Will be very useful. It's not that you cannot use the Classic, but the Pro is a bit more hardy. All right, and it comes with certification from the Chinese Academy of Sciences and Sinochem. So you can rest assured that it comes with quality. It has been researched, tested, patented before coming to you, right? So now, just to run through, we are not going to go into the details today about terahertz energy because today I've been requested to speak about how to use it in your daily use. Now, again, the terahertz energy comes in the electromagnetic spectrum between microwaves and infrared. It is something which has not been looked into before until recently. And China has been in the forefront of this research. And that's why you're getting so many devices using terahertz energy from China, all right? Top rate quality. All right. Now, what are the properties? They are between microwaves and infrared. Frequency range from about 100 gigahertz to about 10 terahertz with wavelengths of 3 millimeters to 30 micrometers. And it's also known as far infrared or sub-millimeter waves. It's non-ionizing. This is a very important factor because it has got to do with health, but it also penetrates clothing, paper, cardboard, and plastics. It also is absorbed by water and many organic substances. So there is the good and the bad about it. The bad is not to say it's bad, but it's used in various ways according to how they want it. Because the absorption by water and organic substances allows it to be used for imaging purposes. All right. Now it's widely used for imaging, scanning in airports. All right. Okay. Now the next thing is some simple questions where people have been asking. So we will look into it just to allay all the fears. Now, first thing is terahertz radiation safe? Now, terahertz radiation is non-ionizing and is considered to be safe for humans at low frequencies. I repeat, at low frequencies. Now, the problem is that many of you have probably read an article which says that there is some impact on the body, all right, on the skin. And normally I ask them, where did you get the article? And most, or not to say, almost all, it's the same article which is from South Korea, where they are testing using high frequencies. The intention is to see what is the impact of high frequencies on human on the body. So the high frequencies they cause some concern, all right, but the low frequencies, they are helping in health, right? So always look at the type of frequency that particular device is using. Now this terahertz blower is using low frequency, so you need not worry. Now, terahertz waves are strongly absorbed by water molecules, which limits their penetration into tissues by hundreds or even tens of microns. Now, why is this important? Because we are being bombarded by terahertz waves day in, day out. The moment you are moving around, especially when you're outside, you're being bombarded by terahertz waves. Unfortunately, under normal conditions, their penetration is not so good. Okay, they are limited because of the water absorption in the body. So that is why this blower is helping us, because it allows the penetration of these terahertz waves deeper into the body. Okay, up to about a foot, 20 to 30 centimeters. Now the next thing is, some people have asked, we have seen that that you can do charge water using this blower. Is terahertz water dangerous? Unlike X-rays, terahertz waves are non-ionizing again. They do not have enough energy to remove an electron from an atom. So they do not have the same harmful effects on human tissue and DNA as some other frequencies on the electromagnetic spectrum. So rest assured, terahertz water is safe to drink. In fact, those people who have been drinking regularly over time have seen the beautiful favorable effects on their body. Now, there are some questions which I picked up from our iTeraCare International group, and I thought we will discuss here, because I'm sure one of the reasons why these questions are being asked is because of the understanding of terahertz waves. Now, the one question was very recently, is it effective if we blow iTeraCare from above our shirt? Anyone, please? Okay, this was the question asked. Okay, so again, terahertz waves can penetrate your shirt. As I said earlier, They can penetrate clothing, paper, cardboard, plastics. Okay, and they also penetrate your body. Okay, all right. Now the next question asked was, hello everyone, I have one question. Does it have any benefits if you blow on fruits and vegetables? If you have seen the answer, it was a very short answer. So I thought it would be good if I explain a little bit further about it here for the benefit of everyone who is listening in. So the answer was, this device has been designed to be used on people, right, which is a fact. It was designed to be used on people. But if you want to try on fruits and vegetables, should be okay because foodstuff and plants have been known to last longer with the use of terahertz waves. Now, why I said that was uh, fruits and vegetables, they are also almost like a human body, they have water content. Water absorbs terahertz waves. So when they absorb the wave, they absorb the energy in the wave. Okay, and if there is any water clusters there, it breaks it down. So people who have eaten fruits and vegetables which have been blown or washed or soaked in terahertz water swear that it tastes better, more succulent, crunchy, tastier. It sort of changes the structure a little bit. And because there are terahertz energy there is terahertz energy there, so that energy follows that fruit and vegetable into your body when you eat. Unfortunately, most people cook the vegetable before they eat. Ideally, if you can eat it fresh, it will be even better. All right. So the next question was, or maybe if we wash in terahertz water to take out pesticides and toxins. And the answer was, again, this device is not designed to do this, especially when used as a wash. Now, if you use it to blow onto the vegetables and fruits, you get some benefits from there. Okay, it absorbs the energy, breaks the water cluster, and it does something. But it is not designed to take away the pesticides and the toxins. All right, so it probably won't work in that way. Okay, now the toxins in the body and the toxins in vegetables and fruits are it's a totally different case, different scenarios. All right, so we'll talk about it in another lesson. Okay, not today. Now the next question was, customer asks, how many times can she use on the same area? Got such thing as overuse or overheat, overtreat? This was asked, I think, today. So maybe it's something which will be good for us to discuss here. Now, the answer given was, just because something is good for you, you won't want to overdo things. Just because water is good for you, you are not going to overfill yourself. And the terahertz waves won't harm you, but give your body a chance to react and recover. Then repeat. It keeps improving each time. Ideally, give about 4 hours between each treatment. Now, what it means is, the waves are definitely going to do something good for you. Every time you use them, yes, they are doing something for you. It is not like you're adding Panadol where if you take too many Panadols or some medicine, it becomes worse, detrimental effects. In this case, of course, they will help you, but the body has to react and recover. So you need to give it time. You need to give it time for the thing to work. Now, for example, you have the cells. Now, when you charge them, you have this water getting in, and then the cells are charged, optimized, allow them to work, allow them to do whatever they're supposed to do. And then later, after about 4 hours, blow again. Let them again go one step higher. All right. So the ones which are not functioning, the blow will work on them. Right. Now the next thing, a related mechanism. I was talking about water clusters and energy. So this wave, for the benefit of those who are maybe first time here or do not understand the mechanism. So the water is in cluster form, and this wave helps to break down those clusters so that they enter the cells much easier. The hydration level from about 30% hydration, I mean water entering the cells, they can go up to 90% of water entering the cells. So that is super hydration. And the energy, if you find that the present water doesn't contain much energy, and these waves bring that energy back into the cell. So together, the cells start working optimally. And when they work optimally, most of the diseases which are connected with cells, whatever is connected with cells and is cellular in nature, they start slowly getting better. The disease starts getting lesser. All right. Now it's non-ionizing. We've talked about it just now. It's non-invasive. We don't even touch our body with the device. We just blow. There's no contact with the body. It's localized. That means that specific areas where you have a problem, you focus on them to get relief much faster. And it is specialized. Specialized here meaning that the design of this tool is to be used on areas of the body where it is required to help in healing and give relief. Not for other purposes, but of course, being human beings, we devise various ways to do something more than what is designed for. Right. Now, one of the considerations I keep repeating and telling every time and everybody I see is that when you use this blower, it heals. But in certain places, you must be a bit more careful, especially when it comes to the lungs. Now, at the lungs, what happens is, together with healing, it releases fluids. So sometimes we become overzealous in the sense that we want healing to happen fast. We do it too fast. So there's too much water coming out because of the healing, and you feel suffocated. So then you run into a problem of suffocation. So especially at the area of the lungs, start slowly. All right, build the healing slowly, and then slowly increase. All right, at other parts of the body is not so bad. Okay, next let's look at energy and iTeraCare. Now, this saying, right, when we are in sync with nature and the earth's frequency, a natural resonance exists which supports harmony and clear communication on a cellular level. All this while, we had to go and seek nature to get that frequency. When we get that frequency, our cells vibrate at the nature's frequency, a lot of things start happening, right? And until now, we have not been able to get that energy from where you are at home. And now, with this terahertz blower, terahertz technology, you get that frequency right at your home. All right. So it's a pity if you don't make use of it and utilize fully what it brings to you. What nature has to give to you is brought to you at home. Now, I've often showed this. What happens if you, for a normal person, where the blood and in the blood plasma, they sort of stick together, and you can see that they are quite not rounded, and there's no energy. But there are some one or two, as I told you, about 30% of them, they get hydrated and get some form of energy, and this is how they look like. But when you charge some water and you drink the water, and when you blow in those areas where you have a problem, so one of the reasons why you have diseases and degenerative problem, knee problem, and that problem and this problem is because of this degeneration. The cells are unable to do what they are supposed to do. So over a long period of time, they degenerate. So and this is before, so when you start blowing with the blower and you drink that water, charged water, this is what happens to you, right? After having drank the water charged with terahertz, and also you blow those areas with terahertz blower. Now your cells start functioning, they become charged, they have the energy, they look so beautiful here, and they separate. So when they separate, they bring along with them a lot of nutrients, oxygen, and things start happening to you. Your breathing becomes better, and the circulation becomes better, and the transport system becomes improved. Okay, so as we have seen before, it's helpful in various ways to reduce pain, including headaches, joint pain, as an alternative treatment for a variety of diseases. Alternative, because many of you are used to taking tablets, capsules, and injections for various kinds of, especially diabetes, right? Various kinds of diseases, right? Now it's time to look for alternative treatment and allowed our body to take over. Our body is a beautiful machine. I'll use the word machine, incomparable to any other machine, where it is always striving to heal itself. It can only heal itself if you give it what it requires to do the healing. And this terahertz technology is allowing that. It's allowing the body to get what it is supposed to get, especially in the form of water and the energy which comes from the terahertz waves to do its own healing. Now, gastrointestinal disorders, pain relief, and wound healing, and also to improve blood circulation, viscosity. Now, if you charge and drink the water, it reduces your viscosity by almost 680 times. So for heart patients, especially, you'll find that it's much. The circulation can be improved very much. All right. It also improves the lymphatic system performance to clear all the unwanted things, toxins and all that. And also clears meridian and chakra points. Now, if you look at the meridian and chakra points, especially at the palms and the soles of the feet, right? These are areas where normally if you have blocks, then the flow, as the Chinese call it, qi, is blocked. So when you blow on your palms, both the palms, you blow on your soles daily, you're clearing the body for the movement of qi smoothly, all right? Smooth movement, no blocks there. And it's believed that if the meridian and chakra points are blocked, then that block causes other problems, all right? Now, it's also helpful to reduce the toxic effects of chemotherapy and radiotherapy in cancer patients. All right. Now, many of them, it's a bit difficult to talk to people who are already, devastated because of cancer, and they 100% believe in doctors, which they are rightly so. But then sometimes it's good to look at some other alternative, let's call it a help, which might help them. We won't say medicine, we'll say some alternative help, which may reduce the toxic effects. And it helps. Many of them who have been losing hair in chemotherapy, upon drinking water charged with terahertz energy and blowing with this, they find that they don't lose as much hair and they recover faster. And when they go for chemotherapy and they come back, they're so tired, very weak, they don't feel that tiredness, they're stronger, all right? And then in the modulation of the immune system. Now, I may say something which may be sensitive, but this is my own observation, so I don't wish to quote anybody. But from what I have observed is, practically everybody who has been using this blower or charging the water and drinking daily, I have been asking around, how many of you have been positive? And surprisingly, almost none. I have yet to find somebody who is positive, all right? And I know of a family where the other members of the family have been drinking this charged terahertz water, and all of them are negative, except one sibling was not taking this. Earlier, I think she was drinking, then she stopped. And presently, that sibling and her family are positive. So, I mean, I don't know. This is my observation. And in my experience, my own son-in-law, he was taking two passengers in his car who were found to be positive. So then he went and took the test with them, and then he called saying that I'm positive. And I said, you are the first person who's actually saying he's positive for COVID-19 for a person who has been drinking this water. I still have my doubts. I really think you should go and take a second test anytime soon. And true enough, 2 days later, he went and took the test, and he called again and he said, I'm negative. So, this blower and the water which comes with it, super. All right. In a stimulation of the nervous system, right? And then these are some of the suggestions and recommendations for people who are using this. For best results, treatment typically is delivered at low intensity on a localized skin area during a 15 to 20 minutes daily treatment for 5 up to 15 days. Okay, we suggest here for a minimum of 15 to 20 minutes. But if you wish to go a little bit longer, there was one case where she couldn't hardly sit, much less stand. She couldn't turn left, couldn't turn right. She couldn't bend with all the pain. I think we have got one of the videos on her. And after blowing for about 50 minutes, 50, she practically could stand and walk. All right, so it helps. So it's actually entirely up to you. All right, we wish to do 15 to 20 minutes, twice, 3 times a day, fine. Why 5 up to 15 days? Now, 5 up to 15 days is a good time, a good number of treatments to see good effect on the use of the blower. If you use once and then you decide to give your opinion, oh yes, it's not working or not working, it's very unfair because the body needs time to heal. Okay, let your body give your body more time to heal. All right, give it more treatments. All right, for something which it has been carrying for some time, give it more time. Work over a number of days until you see some relief. Should not cause tissue heating and associated damage. All right, which means that when you use this device, there is one switch where you can use at a higher temperature. No, okay, just because it's giving you good heat, don't go and cause tissue heating and associated damage, because this blower shouldn't be causing any tissue heating and associated damage, right? Externally, the treated skin areas are the site of injury in the case of surface wounds and skin diseases, whereas the affected joints are the targets in the case of pain. So basically, surface wounds, skin diseases, and joints, areas where you would want to use. Okay, internally, of course, you can direct it directly to, if you know where it is positioned in the body. Okay, basically you just point it towards that. Otherwise, there are these TCM meridian points, where they call it acupuncture points, reflexology points. So you focus on those to get the maximum benefit. So internal diseases are treated at a number of anatomic or acupuncture points, such as the lower end of the sternum. Following local exposure, terahertz energy is mainly absorbed through the human skin, which is made up by 70 to 80% of water. So which means that water plays a big part in the absorption of the blower which you are using. So before you start, drink a glass of water. It helps to absorb the terahertz waves and helps for the cells to work better. And once you're finished, drink another glass. So it helps in clearing whatever unwanted garbage which is there. Okay, as I said just now, hydration. Keep the body cells hydrated before commencing treatment for better results. Okay, and after, so that you clear whatever is unwanted. Now, what are the signs which you can see during treatment? You feel some pain, some burning or tingling sensation on the areas affected. And if you move it slightly to areas which are not affected or they are not problem areas, probably you don't feel much. But areas which have a problem, you will feel all those things, all right? Okay, so where you feel pain, there is probably a blockage in that area or some underlying problem. And where there is no pain, there's no blockage or no underlying problem. So you roughly know where to focus more. Now, this device is a very user-friendly device. It is very easy to operate. Just plug in, decide on which speed you want to use, and point towards the area you want to use. You actually do not need any professional skill or knowledge, right? As long as you know where your pain is and you know how to use the switches, then you're okay to go. You're good to go, right? But if you want to go a little bit deeper, you want to go where you want to focus on your organs, let's say you have diabetes, you want to focus on those areas, then you need a little bit more knowledge. Okay, it'll help you speed up things. Just blow on the affected area, and if need to be more specific, training related to certain disease or conditions can be able to, and you just follow some simple guidelines, right? Now, some simple guidelines. First, it follows TCM treatment points. So it follows that. The next one, it focuses a lot on the meridian and chakra points. It encourages natural healing. And for natural healing to happen, give it time. You have been carrying all these problems for so many years. And all the while, you have been controlling it with allopathy medicine, modern medicine, so that it doesn't deteriorate. But now, this is going to help you heal to a certain extent. Okay, so allow it to heal, give it time. Okay, the cells need time, the organs need time before they turn one full cycle. All right, so just bear with them and they will help you. All right, they will. Now, the speed at which results can be seen depends on the body, your body, how bad it is, how chronic it is, how good it is, and your health condition, okay, how bad you are of each person, and the frequency of use. If you're going to use once a week, then that's the amount of improvement you see. If you're going to use 3 days once, that's the amount of improvement. And if you use daily, that's the amount of improvement you see. All right. And some of them use at least twice a day, and they see terrific, magnificent improvements to their health. Okay, natural healing, expect a healing crisis. I mean, there are many cases where once they start using, after a day or two, they find that that area becomes worse in a sense that the pain is getting more, and the itchiness is increasing, and other effects, right? So what happens is in natural healing, there's something called healing crisis, where, to simply put it, it gets worse before it gets better. So expect these things to happen. Don't just suddenly stop. Oh, it's not getting better, it's getting worse, and you stop. Now the body is just about to start healing itself, and you stop, going back to what you were originally. Okay, bear with it. I can tell you of a case, a close friend. He's online. He's in the Zoom meeting today. When he started, he asked me what can I expect. I said in about 2 to 3 days, depending on the condition of your body, you will know. You might even not wake up from your bed. Okay, because I know his condition at that time. So true enough, in about 2 days, 3 days, he called. He said, I'm now, feeling the pain on my body, the whole of my body, and I can hardly move. I said, good, it's starting to work. And in 3 days, another 3 days, he said, I've been on the bed for 3 days. I can hardly move. What shall I do? So I said, you have got three choices. The first choice is stop. If you can't bear with it, stop. The second one is reduce the amount of healing, go slowly, something which is bearable. And the third one, continue with what you are doing. And over the next few days, you will see very fast improvement. You will come out of it. The choice is yours. Which do you want to do? He said, I'll take the third option. I want to see my body healing. And true enough, he took the third option and he came out of it. And he's a true believer in this now. And he is now making lots of friends and helping lots of people who are once in his condition. Right? Congratulations to him. Right? Okay. Next. We shall start with some points. Actually, I would like to show you how it's done, so that those of you who want to do this can use it. Have some pointers. Now, normally a treatment would take about 15 to 20 minutes. Now, we can't be waiting for 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll be shortening every treatment just to show you how it's done. Okay. So this is for psoriasis, shingles, vitiligo, and eczema. Okay. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today, Sam, can you hear Sam?
We cannot hear the audio.
Audio, just
Soma, yeah.
because I was worried that the other time. Okay, let's see. Greetings, ladies and
can you hear now?
Today, we shall look at some treatment points.
I don't think so. Very, very, very soft.
Soft, huh? There's something here which is holding it. Put it to maximum actually. There you are. Okay. All right. Just a moment. Huh? You have an issue with the sound. Okay. Can you hear me, Sam?
Yeah, I can hear you, Mr.
Okay,
Soma,
okay,
loud
all
and
right.
clear.
Okay, good. Okay, now let me share. All right. Okay, now let's see again.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today we shall look at some treatment points. Many of you have asked many times as to where to focus for various ailments. So today we shall see how it's done, how you can use your blower and rough guide so that in future you have any of these problems, then you can start using it. Now for the first one, it is for shingles, vitiligo.
Mr. Soma, I think the audio from your video is very, very soft.
Okay, maximum.
On Mr. Wellington again, help me.
Okay, can you hear now?
Still very soft.
Okay, now I shall use my voice then. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, using iTeraCare blower, the points.
These are the points. These are the points. These are the points for this particular ailment. Right? Now,
Okay, I shall speed up.
thank you. Very good. Thank you.
Okay, basically this is for that particular ailment.
Problem is chronic. Yes, you can go on longer. Thank you. Greetings.
Okay, the next one, more for cataract, dry eyes, glaucoma, and eyesight problems, right? Okay, now bear with me. Later I will put a video with the sound there into the group. Again, yeah, we have a problem with the okay.
For the next one, we shall look at how we treat cataract, dry eyes, glaucoma, and generally for most eyesight problems.
More for eyesight problems, huh? Using the low speed.
Right. Now for this, because it has to do with the eyes, when you're pointing to the eyes, use the middle one.
Yeah, use the middle one since using for the eyes. Now for the stomach, higher speed, medium. Okay, so the next one for rheumatism, rheumatoid arthritis, and gout.
Next, we shall see for rheumatism, rheumatoid arthritis, and gout. Now we shall see which are the areas, right? Now it's done. Okay, it's fully done. Next, we shall see for rheumatism. Okay. I'm using medium speed.
Medium speed, behind, this is behind the knee. And this is behind the ankles.
Okay.
Okay, the next one, rhinitis, pharyngitis, tonsillitis, flu, and cough.
Right. Next, we shall see how to use for flu, cough, tonsillitis.
Behind the ankles, okay, that's it. Next, hypertension, coronary heart diseases, myocardial infarction, cerebral infarction, hemiplegia.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, infarction.
Okay, also on your limbs, and then on your right leg, left leg, behind the knees, behind the ankle. And circles behind. Okay, actually, I'm doing it very fast just to show the spots. You can do it much slower. Take your time. All right, over 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, the next one is for knee arthritis, joint effusion, meniscus injuries, bone hyperplasia, synovitis. All right. The next is the joint effusion, meniscus, bone hyperplasia. Facing the front, along the sternum, small circles, slightly on the higher side of the chest, left and right, center, knee, okay. Next one is cervical spondylosis, dowager's hump, and for frozen shoulder. Next, we should see along the sternum, behind, sternum is in front. Small circles above, right and left. Next to the waist, small circles. Okay, next, lumbar spondylopathy, back columnitis, sciatica, femoral head necrosis. Next, sciatica. Along the back again, the center part of the back is a very important part. For most of the treatment, it is used at the back. Now, this is done very fast. You take your time, do for about 20 minutes. Small circles. Next, breast hyperplasia, thyroid nodules, hyperthyroidism, and lipoma. And next, along the sternum, top to bottom. Small circles. Tummy area. Neck, just below the neck. Next, tooth pain, facial neuritis, Bell's palsy, trigeminal neuralgia. Next, we shall see front side, top to bottom. circles, now the area where the tooth pain is, if it's on the left, focus more on the left. If it's on the right, focus more on the right. If you have it both sides, obviously you have to do it both sides. Next one, obesity, menopausal syndrome, spleen deficiency, anorexia, leg cramps, and MST.
Now the next one, cramps. Yeah.
Sideways, circles, top to bottom. Next one, prostatitis. There were many questions asked about prostatitis, gynecological inflammation, irregular menstruation, dysmenorrhea, hemorrhoids. Okay.
Now we shall see how then
Top to bottom, circles, next, hearing loss. There were some questions asked about hearing loss, problems with hearing, decline of memory, Parkinson's disease, and insomnia.
okay, next we shall see
Top to bottom again, sideways, circles, and the head, neck and head. Especially the areas where concerned. Next, diabetes. This one should be of concern to many. Peripheral neuritis, varicose veins. Many people have seen vast improvements in their varicose veins. Right to the bottom, along the limbs, sideways, and in circles. behind the ankles. Okay, the last one, beauty. All right. Now, if you want to improve how your face looks like, this is what you do. Just a moment. Just one moment.
This is the favorite among women. It is for beauty. Use the lowest.
This is for beauty. Push with your hand, slowly push it up. Now, this is if you are doing for someone.
Okay. Now that one was when you using on somebody else.
Now, if you want to use it on yourself, just point it to yourself and use your hand and push it up as you blow. As you push, you blow all the areas that you want to blow. Okay, so that's about it. Now, the most important thing is make things simple. All right, make things simple. All right, just point to where you want to blow and just blow. Okay, now this person, he's a very good friend of mine. His name is Mr. Azizi. He's about 72 years old. When I first saw him, he was very weak. He was walking slow, and then his eyesight was quite bad in the sense that he's online today. He's actually watching the Zoom meeting. You can always ask him if I'm saying the truth. From inside the house, he couldn't see the what do you call it, the hands of the clock and tell the time when we first met. All right, and the voice was a bit slow. Anyway, over a period of time, things improved, and just make it simple. Take the blower and blow. Now, this is for the hands. You don't have to be an expert. He's a very strong man now. He went too close with the hide. He wanted some heat, extra heat. Okay, next one for his legs. Just point and blow. So you don't need special skills, huh? You just feel where your problem is, you just start blowing. This is for the eyes, the lowest speed.
Can go nearer, I think.
Okay, so you have it there. So what we had just now was one where we are looking at the points, we are looking at places we want to project to, at our organs, specific organs. And then we have a second case where you just take the blower and you blow wherever you want to blow, wherever you feel you have a problem. Okay, just and it gives you reliefs. Okay, now as you see here, the blower does some things which other devices have problems getting to. You can get deep into areas where you have a problem. The important thing is you just aim and you blow and you will find a lot of relief. Okay. Now, next one, testimonies. We have seen these testimonies just to go through quickly with you. Now, this person has reduced his tummy after using for 20 days, leg issue. This one, acne. And main areas where they can help, various inflammations, various pains, blockages, healthy skin, to bring back healthy skin and for beauty. All right. So these are basically the areas which we have seen before. So I'm Soma, and thank you. Thank you, Sam. All right.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much to our iTeraCare product advisor, Mr. Soma, for guiding us how to use on the points, where to blow and the usage and so on. Yeah, I think we have learned so much from Mr. Soma. And before we go into the Q&A sessions, I will take this opportunity to invite a very important person that because of him, because he is the one that actually brought in iTeraCare to iNetwork International so that every one of us can have the opportunity to get better health. And he has been, this very special gentleman has been in the network industry or MLM for more than 30 over years. And he's in fact our iElite Systems founder also for the system training. And I think at this moment, we shall welcome the group president of iNetwork International, Dr. Stephen Lai.
Yeah, thank you, Sam. Thank you, Dr. Soma, for your brief and detailed explanation. So good evening to all our members and leaders throughout the whole world. Yeah, we have came across, we have found such a wonderful, beautiful product, such a powerful product. I believe a lot of people are looking for this type of product. Yeah, so I would like to share a bit on the market potential for this product. This is a rare product in a century. I believe, okay, with this product, it will boom the market. We think it's almost, I think this is one of the product which is the best for MLM industry. So due to the good, what we call the great market potential, because this is the ages of aging society. That means now a lot in the big city, people are now, most of the aging are 40 years old, 50 years old, and 60 years old. And with this group of people, a lot of people are facing a lot of this, ages of pain, joint chain, leg pain, you see, So you know that as a person, when he's suffering from pain, this is very hard, because from the suffering. And if we have a product that can solve their problem, and if they can afford it, definitely people will buy. So this is why now within 3 months, our business spread so fast, and a lot of people are earning very good income. So as we know, the mission of the company, is caring for life and health. So due to the pandemic, everybody are very health conscious now. Due to the pandemic, due to the COVID-19, people are very health conscious. So the main features and function of this product is that we can clear a lot of blockage in the body. The blockage of the body due to the bad eating habit and living habit, due to the blockage. When the blockage gets serious, that's why we have a symptom of pain. So we don't want to have the symptom of pain because it's very bad sign. It's a very bad sign. So one of the features of this product is you can get rid all of the blockage in the body before you get all the pains. So we always believe prevention is better than cure. So and one of the very important factors of this product that why we boom the market and a lot of people love the product and the sale volume is going very high because mainly one of the main function of this product that it can improve, can strengthen our immune system. When you use the product every day, this iTeraCare can wake up our body cells, activate our body cells, wake up all the lazy cells. So definitely it will improve the immune system. Okay, so with the TeraHead, the heat can penetrate deep into the bone and to our cells. So it will bring in the qi, the yang, yin and yang, yin and yang, the yang qi. So as long as we use the product every day, definitely this product can prolong our lifespan. And so this is also the best time because a lot of people now are looking for second income. So due to the pandemic, we know that a lot of people they have lost their job. A lot of the businessmen, they due to the pandemic, they face the bankruptcy. You see, so this is also the best time for us to introduce this product so that we can bring another job opportunity to our friend and relative. So with our collection of all the product videos, testimonial, we are doing the transaction now. So we have the product videos, more than 40 product videos, and also we are collecting all the testimonial in video throughout the whole world. So all this video will be shared in the group. We'll share in the group, and with the help of our marketing training system, we form with iElite system. So we will provide all the members the secret to become successful in building up the business. So that's all I would like to share. Sam, pass it back to you. So please open up to the floor.
Yeah, thank you so much to our group president, Dr. Stephen Lai, for bringing us the latest information and also the encouragement. And now we are open this moment to all our participants on the floor. If you have anything to consult our speaker, especially our Mr. Soma, you can raise your hand and then we will let our customer service to turn on your mic so that you can have what we call it interactions or anything that you want to consult our speakers. Please feel free to do so. From the reactions on your Zoom panel there, you can just raise your hand. Okay, we have the first one. And when I, okay, the customer service has turned on your mic. Beatrice Manewa, please introduce yourself.
Hi.
Hi, Beatrice.
My name is Beatrice. As you can notice, my first language is French. I'm just trying to speak English. I begin by thank very much the presenter who did a great job. I've taken my notes. I know what it is for. I know how I can use it. I know for what illness we can use it. I want to ask a question. He was speaking about TeraHead water. How do you obtain this water?
Okay, by the way, Madam British, you are calling from which country or which area?
From Canada.
From the Canada, welcome all the way. Okay, I think that's Mr. Soma to answer your question.
Okay, good evening, Beatrice. Good to hear from you. Okay, talking about water, I always tell my friends and whoever has got complications, make it let it complement each other. Something is working from inside and also you're working from the outside. They work in tandem and they work very well. Now, in my last talk on the 4th session of this program, I had shown about how you can charge water. I charge some water over various times, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then also 60 seconds. And I also showed that charging them at 60 seconds gives you very good water to drink. So you can use your blower and the water which you want to drink, you use the blower over the water for about 60 seconds. And when you drink that water, it helps you from the inside. And then you use the blower from the outside. It's a superb combination and your healing improves tremendously. And probably by next week, I will come out with in fact, I have done it already, just to come out with it, about the quantity of water which you can charge using this blower, various quantities from the smallest glass to up to 5 liters, and which is the best quantity of water to charge. So if you, maybe by next week it will be out. Is that okay with you?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah, I hope
Bye.
Madam Beatrice, Mr. Soma answer your questions. Thank you for joining us all the way from Canada. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And next one, we have on the line, Madam Catherine Kalongwe. Welcome, Madam Catherine. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Samlu, my friend, and I really appreciate this opportunity. Hope you can hear me. Am
Yes.
Yeah.
Very loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. My name is Catherine from Congo. I'm calling from Congo, DRC, Lubumbashi. I'm so grateful to have received this device, which is doing amazingly for the past 3 days only. The people that have introduced the machine, they are really appreciating, and very soon I want to say you'll see it how it will come up in Congo very soon. Otherwise, for now, I have a question to the doctor who has presented today. I have a question concerning COVID-19, because COVID-19 has just come to Congo, DRC just now. It's like now 1 month now we are feeling the pressure and the heat of COVID-19. Now the people, or the majority, is asking for somebody who is in ICU or somebody who is in breathing, somebody who is in breathing system. How can we help this? Can we able to save this person? That is question number 1. And if yes, how long are we going to see effective or result? Question number 2, if somebody who is having a COVID-19 and not yet unable to breathe, is still breathing, but already the test is positive, but is isolated, which particularly place where we should blow, and the result, they want to see, to know exactly how long are we going to see sure this person is improving. Another question, sorry, and I have another question for today. I asked 2, but the next time I'll ask a bit more question. Question number 2, we go to the I have number 2. I have another question concerning people with cancer. I have several people here with, and one of us, we are together, but they don't know English, but he's been with us in this meeting. The wife, he has been having cancer for some time, breast cancer. Then it shifted to bone cancer. She has gone under the chemotherapy, and the chemotherapy has done a very bad effect. Hair, no hair, and blackish on the heart. But using some products that I have, now has come up with these devices of iTeraCare. How will it help and how long shall they see effect? Because they are ready to buy as soon as today, but they want to know more. And sorry, it's going to go to beauty. There are those women and men with a big stomach. How do we grow? I think I came late. I didn't get how do we grow, and when after all, how long should we take to see the effect of diminuing or the stomach going small and small? Those women, men with a big tummy, I mean big tummy. Thank you. Over there, Mr. Samlu.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Catherine. Yeah, I think the questions will be answered by Mr. Soma.
Okay, Catherine, good evening to you, Catherine. Thank you, Sam.
Evening to you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, we are not authorities on COVID-19. With all the expertise in the world, they're still having problems. So actually, I am not an authority or specialist in this field, but I was telling you through my observations. So from my observation, those people who have been drinking this water with these terahertz waves, they somehow seem to be negative. So that is the first thing which I can tell you. Now, the second thing you asked me about ICU. Now, normally when you are in the ICU, your condition is terminal, very bad, which means in most cases you have problem breathing, you're on oxygen support, and in some cases fibrosis of the lungs. So this is the normal conditions, all right? So in those kind of situations, especially when you have fibrosis of the lungs, it's very, very difficult to bring you back because the fibrosis has already happened. And even if you come back, it is, that scar there is going to cause you problems. That means you may have overcome COVID-19, but because of the fibrosis, the scars there are going to be of concern to you. All right, breathing problem. So,
yes, sir.
so
yes,
yes. And then you were asking about how long. Now, it's difficult to say how long because different people have different stages of attack. Some people are mild, some people in the midterm, some people are on the terminal side. So depends on their condition. Secondly, for those mild cases, how often do you use this blower? If you are going to use very often, then you might see some better changes. If you use scarcely, maybe once in 2-3 days, then you may not see much reaction. Like as you said, you have a blower. When you started using for the last 3 days, I'm sure you've been using daily. You start seeing remarkable changes. All right. And then
Sure.
I wanted to know about those people who are still breathing and what are the places to blow. That's your third question. So if they're still breathing, that means their lungs are still functioning. So what I would say is focus on the lung area, also the neck, also the mouth, because all these are, the respiratory tract where it's going to help you with your breathing. And secondly, we are trying so that the fibrosis doesn't happen in the lungs. Now, when you start using this, it starts to enhance your cells in those areas, starts to make them active, they have the first line of protection. That means they are going to fight. They have the opportunity to fight because they're working optimally. All right. So these are the areas I would like to point at if I want to use it. And then cancer. Cancer, we also have cases where people have recovered well. And the time span, how long? Again, we got stages 1, 2, 3, 4. And normally at stage 4, we normally advise them that, you are taking a risk. Even the doctor has given up. There's nothing much we can do, but we will try. But the risk you have to take, because we do not want them to use this and then blame you for having used the device and the condition getting worse. Because as I said earlier, there is a healing crisis. It gets worse before it gets better. Unfortunately, his condition is so bad that his worst could be terminal. So we don't want that to happen. So because of that, we advise them that this might happen, but you have to take the risk. I have a friend here who's watching now, who was given 6 months by the doctors at stage 4. And today he's watching the Zoom meeting. And he's been around for 2 years plus. The first time he was told by the doctor he has got 6 months, he called and told me, I only have 6 months. The doctor told me. I said, don't worry, you live long. You will be okay. You can ask him afterwards. And today he's still there. He's in the Zoom meeting. Okay. And about beauty, how long? Same. If you use it often, you see results faster because the face has got cells inside which needs to remove those toxins inside. And then they have to start working optimally. And when you use them often, you start seeing the glow. You start seeing all the marks, spots, all going away. And then you have a beautiful face. All right. And you asked about, I don't know, this must be question number 6, about the belly. Tummy. Okay. So now what happens is when you use terahertz waves, there's one part of it where it works on lipolipids. Now, lipolipids are fat. So it helps to dissolve fat in the blood. So when you start using it on your tummy, so it starts melting those lipolipids. And when you start using it often, it starts dissolving it more often. So I showed you earlier one picture, some testimonies. Now that guy, he got his tummy reduced in about 20 days. I suppose he's been using it more than once a day, all right, for 20 days. So does that answer your question?
Yes, very
Okay,
good.
thank you.
Thank
I
you.
hope so, Madam Catherine. Yeah.
Yeah, I also would like to add on, Catherine. This is a real story that happened with my friend. They drink beer together in one of the pub when the COVID time is not so serious, and 3 of them was infected by COVID-19. And one of my friend, my very close friend, he bought the product and he was quarantined, and then he used the product every day. Of course, with some other medicine, he used the product every day, and he get recovered. And the other 2 guys, who is a rich man, with the Dato Sri title, and one of them get very serious and both of them go into the ICU. One get recovered and one passed away. For the person that he used, that's why when he used, he applied what Dr. Soma had told us. He can breathe better, a bit better, by using this product. That's what he's sharing. As we know that when people infected with COVID-19, 90% of the people that can get self-recover, that's self-healing from the body if your immune system is strong. And for those people who have been have diabetes problem, a lot of serious sickness problem, our immune system will be very weak. So it's very risky, it's very dangerous when we have COVID-19, and you will get even worse, go into ICU, and even lost your life. That's why it's important that prevention is better than cure. Before we got the chances of infect, we have to use the product and strengthen our immune system, and to take care, to be careful, with wearing masks and so follow the SOP. Okay, so this is a real story from I think we have a lot of these cases. Those people they try to use the product, even though they go up, they come back. If you got the product and blow it on your cloth, the whole body, yeah, it will help. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you from the
Sam,
testimony from Dr. Stephen Lai.
Sam, sorry if I may interrupt.
Yep.
Just because there are still lots of people here. For those especially who are having the blower, please use it daily, especially when you're going out and you're coming back. Especially on your chest, neck, mouth, nose. Use it daily, especially when you're going out, and then also at the back, okay, the area where you focus on your immune system. Because I also know one doctor who, what he does is, when the patient comes in, because now he has got no choice with the cases now. So once the patient leaves, he uses this blower to blow all over him, and then comes the next patient. And then after that, again, after the next patient. And he's still around and still strong, and he has never been positive. So my advice is, if you have the blower, use it before you go out, so your immune system is ready to face whatever you're going out to face out there. And when you come back, whatever comes with you, use the device to get rid of it. Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Soma, for a good suggestion and a good advice. So next we shall proceed from Uganda. I think Team UG, right? You can turn on your mic. Team UG, are you there?
Yes, we are here. Good evening, Mr. Soma. Samulu. Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Samulu.
Yes, welcome. You want to talk to Mr. Soma, please?
I am asking a question. I am Joe Okot from Uganda, Kampala.
Yeah, Joe, welcome.
Yes, my question is, we have patients who are like men who have urinary problems. They fail to pass urine through the urethra. Can this also be used to help them? And if how, and if it can be used, how?
Mr. Soma?
Yes, good evening, Joe.
Good evening, Mr. Soma.
Yeah, okay. This is a difficult question because when it comes to the bladder and the urethra, there are many underlying issues. Okay, you might have UTI, okay, urinary tract infection. The problem lies with a bacterial infection in your bladder. And then also the urethra, there may be some blockages or some other reason. And then you have a muscle there. The muscle is called a sphincter muscle. And this muscle controls the urine which comes out. And then also at the same time, the amount of water that you drink. Because let's say you are a kidney patient, the doctor is going to limit you to about 500 mLs to 800 mLs of water. Definitely in those cases, there are some of them who have never urinated for quite some time because there's not enough water to come out. So first you have got to tell me, the person who is having this problem, does he have all these problems which I mentioned just now? Anyway, let's assume that you just want to use the blower and you're hoping to see some good results. So focus on the bladder area, right? Bladder area. Now this terahertz waves, they do kill bacteria, all right? They do kill bacteria. And then if you can, make some water with the blower, drink that water as often as you can. So that water, when it gets into the bladder, first it kills the bacteria. Number two, that's the cells in the bladder which is now giving you problem. It'll try to rejuvenate. It'll try to make it function again. Number three, the urethra, same thing. That water there will try to make them work again. And I have seen many cases where they have to get up at night many times to go to the toilet before morning, 3-4 times. But upon using this blower and upon drinking this terahertz water, what's happening is now they go to the toilet only once before they sleep and when they get up in the morning. Now it's able to take care of itself because the cells there are now functioning and doing what they're supposed to do. Does that answer your question, Mr. Joe?
Yeah, Mr. Joe from Kampala. I hope that Mr. Soma have answered your question.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next one, we shall proceed, yeah. The next one is Mr. I think Bharati, yeah, Bharati Verugopalan. Please introduce yourself, Bharati.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. This is Bharati Venugopalan from Chennai, India.
Welcome, madam.
Can you all hear me, please?
Yes, loud and clear, Madam Bharati. Welcome.
Yeah, that's right. A great applause for the Mr. Soma sir, who have explained so thoroughly, and the team of people. I'm so happy to hear about this. I have few questions. Can I? My first question is, the water is being charged with this terahertz instrument. How long we can hold this water to consume? Is it there is any time duration that we can use this water, or there is a period of time that once we charge and we can use it for a period of time? This is my first question. And the second one is we have a lot of post-COVID patients here. And the post-COVID syndromes, what right now we all are facing here is in the psychological aspect and the physical aspect. Hair loss is most of them are having hair loss. And the secondary thing is the weakness, general weakness we have so. And my third question is how far this instrument will be worthwhile for special kids, AHD kids, AHDA kids, like that. These are my questions right now. Hello.
Okay, all right, Sam, I got it. First of all,
Thank
good evening, Madam Bharati Venugopalan from Chennai. Namaste.
Yes. Namaste. Namaste.
Yes. First thing is, your question was how long for the water to be able to remain as it should. Now we have got people who have even tried it out, kept it for 6 months, and it still functions. Okay, so even 6 months is a long time, because I'm sure that you wouldn't keep your drinking water that long. Even 3 days is good enough, but it can go for 6 months. Okay, the second one is post-COVID syndrome, hair loss, weakness, and all that. Now, basically, this is what I would say. I mean, this is according to myself. Now, post-COVID syndrome, one of the main reasons will be lack of oxygen. In most cases, that's a problem. When you have a lack of oxygen, everything starts failing. Everything is not functioning, because that's a very basic. The reason why blood carries oxygen to all parts of the body is so that it supplies in quantities which are sufficient. So here you have probably some problems with that. And because of that, you have weakness, hair loss, and other symptoms. Now, what these terahertz waves do is, the water which you drink, it brings in the water. You know, if you charge your water, it works in a way. You focus the blower, it works in another way. But basically, they come to the same thing, where they break the water clusters. When they break the water clusters, the cells there become linear. And when they become linear, the surface area to volume ratio becomes very big. So they grab a lot of oxygen and nutrients when they travel all along the body. So they bring oxygen to parts where now they have problems before this. So now they start functioning again better. Okay. The second thing is the water clusters, when they're broken up, they are able to penetrate the cell and hydrate the cells. So now the cells also start functioning again. All right. So now the cells are able to function at their optimal level. So now everything comes back to what they should be. All right. And regarding weakness, one of the main reasons is because there is no energy in the water you drink and the things you do. And when during the COVID-19, I don't think they'll give you fresh vegetables and things like that. They give you whatever they can find, maybe even porridge. And there's nothing energy, containing energy there. So this terahertz waves, blower, and the water you drink gives that energy. You will find that now you can last longer throughout the day. All right. And coming to special kids, ADHD kids. Okay. Unfortunately, their problem here is more to do with when they're born, God has designed such for them. Actually, if you ask me, they are special in their own way. Not everybody can be the same. It's just that we, as human beings, we expect everybody to be the same. Then it makes us comfortable. Okay, he's the same as me, I'm the same as him. But actually, they're special kids with special talents where we have not focused on them in that area. Now, by you using the blower and the water, what you can do is give them good health so that they grow stronger and healthier in however way they are. So that's my answer for you. Does that answer your question?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next we shall proceed. I think on the line, Mr. Lawrence Gore. Mr. Lawrence Gore, please introduce yourself.
Hi, Lawrence. Just want to check with you, what is the best position to do the treatment? Standing up or lying on the bed? That's the first question. Second question will be, Sam, is it possible? Can it be enabled the chat so that we can type our question and the answer can be faster, easier for everybody? Just a suggestion, Sam.
Okay,
Thank
good
you.
idea. Yep. Okay, Mr. Soma.
Right. Good evening, Mr. Lawrence.
Standing or lying position?
Yeah. Okay. Now, you know, like just now, the one which I was showing you, if you stand, you can focus on certain areas better. Now, it depends on what exactly you're looking at in the first place. Like, for example, if you go for a massage, people don't do massage standing. So, I mean, it's a fact, right? So, if you're looking at it as a massage tool, it is said to be better than acupuncture, better than cupping, and better than even massage, this tool, because it penetrates and goes deep in. So if you lie down on the bed, you're comfortable, you're relaxed, and the focus is more on more like a massage. But at the same time, by standing, things still do happen. There are sometimes you don't have a bed there, and you can't afford somebody to be lying down. But if you can afford them, I don't see any reason why not.
Okay.
Okay,
Point
thank you.
taken. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, Lawrence, I hope that Mr. Soma answered your question.
Yes. Thanks, Sam.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we shall proceed to the next one. Philip Muna.
Okay, thank you very much, Sam and also Soma, for nice presentation. I have a couple of questions, and the first one, the first question is, well, I'm from Kenya. In case somebody wants to know where, okay, can say somebody wants to see my face, eh? Okay.
Yes, Mr. Philip.
Okay, thank you very much. One of the questions that I have is that when somebody has more than one condition, for example, maybe somebody has a problem of hypothyroidism, and at the same time also he has maybe prostatitis. Now we are saying that these conditions can be treated probably 20 minutes or so. Now, if somebody has those two conditions at the same time, do we spend 20 minutes for one condition, then after that we go to another 20 minutes to treat the other problem, or how do we do it? Because now that one will total to about 40 minutes, if you're doing it consecutively, or do we have to wait and we do it another time? That's one question. The other question is in case somebody is totally blind, because of the glaucoma. He used to see, but now one becomes totally blind. Is it possible that this can be revived? The eyes can be revived to see again? And do we still do it the way we saw in that picture, how we can go about treating that, somebody who is totally blind due to glaucoma? And then the other one is, okay, we are told to drink water before and after. I just wanted to know maybe like how many minutes in advance should one take the water before he starts the treatment? Is it immediately, or 5 minutes earlier, or 10, or so forth? And finally, this device has some light, is some kind of blue light, and when you are dealing with the eyes, there's that light. I don't know. Is it harmful to the eyes? Is a blue light? So that's those are my questions.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Philip.
Good evening. I don't know whether it's
Yeah.
evening in your place or morning. Okay.
Sorry,
Good night,
you're from Kenya.
Yes.
Actually, I am a fan of Kenya because of your runners, especially in the Olympics.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Most recently, I saw them getting 1 and 2,
Yes.
first and second place. Super
They're
runners.
first runners. Okay.
And a few other
Thank
athletes
you.
as well. Okay, now coming back to the questions, you were asking about condition where two conditions at the same time. Okay, now there are two ways of looking at it. Each is an individual issue. It's not like you do it for one and the other one can get better, because they have to work on each of the issue. So if you're looking at hyperthyroidism, you're focusing on that. And then if you're looking at prostatitis, you're looking at that area now. Two different things altogether. So that's the first thing. The second thing is about the timing. Now, if your time allows, you can do 20 minutes here, then another 20 minutes there. If your time doesn't allow, maybe today you do for hyperthyroidism, and then tonight or tomorrow you do for the other one. So the thing is, how much time you have and whether you can do it at the same time. So that is the issue. So no other issues. All right. So the second question is totally blind. Can it be revived? It is. I'll give you an analogy. Now you're planting something. It is slowly dying off. You can still 1 or 2 leaves. You still have hope to revive it because it is still alive. For the green leaf can be seen even a little bit. But when it's totally dry, there's no life in it. So there's no way of reviving it. So in this condition as well, the blindness, if the cells in that area are totally dead, then it's almost impossible to bring it back. So that is why they say, you cannot be treated. You have to do some other means. But if there is some of the cells which are still alive, then possibly something can happen. Miracles do happen. All right. So the third one is drinking water before and after. How fast, how late. Now, what we found is drinking water. We have done some testing before this with the blood and all that, where in 20 minutes you can see results. So I would suggest about 20 minutes before, ideally, for the water to get in and start functioning. If you cannot afford that, then you have no choice anytime within that time. Because sometimes you go to a certain area, if you don't have the device, they want to do the test blowing on you. They give you the water and a drink. In 5 minutes, they're doing it already. But if you're aware of this situation, maybe before you come, you have water with you. You're already drinking as you come, so that it's inside of you. So I would say I will put it at about 15 to 20 minutes before. After, it's not a problem because once you have done the thing, you're drinking to clear the thing inside. So it doesn't matter. Okay, then the last one is the blue light, whether it's harmful or not. Now the blue light is just a guide. It's a guide to show where exactly you're blowing, nothing more than that. So which means that when you're pointing to a certain place, it's like you're pointing the torchlight into your eyes. It's bright, so it's giving you that effect of brightness. But other than that, it's not harmful. It's just a guide. So does that answer you, Mr. Philip?
Yes. I think that's
Thank you, Mr. Philip.
It's quite satisfying. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope Mr. Soma answered your questions, Mr. Philip.
Yes, he has done it.
Okay,
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So we shall proceed to the next one. UG team, yeah, coming back again. UG team.
Good evening, good evening.
Yes.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, loud and clear. Please proceed.
Good evening, good evening. I'm Joe Kot again from Kampala.
Yeah, Joe again. Yeah, please.
I have just picked a cell phone and called my uncle in the village. He says he's suffering from prostate gland enlargement. And he counts that he can urinate 6 to 7 times at night. He has done a scan, and the scan shows that the prostate gland has grown so deep that it is it is blocking the bladder. How can we help him? And if we can help him, which position should be particularly focused on so that this issue can be settled or can be reduced?
Okay, good evening again, Joe. UG
Good
team.
evening, good evening.
Okay, considering what you told just now, it looks like it's quite serious. So in his situation, I would personally suggest that he be taken to a hospital first, get rid of the block presently, because we do not want it to develop into something worse. Because look at the immediate problem first, because it looks serious. Now, in other situations, that prostatitis. Now, prostatitis is, anywhere where cells are, this terahertz water can help. Now, I'll give you a case. In my case, when I started, it was in 2000. I had an opportunity to start much earlier. In about 6 months of drinking that water, I had other issues resolved. Okay, the doctor had earlier told me there's some diabetes, sugar, then the pressure was a bit high, but those issues were resolved. But then he told me your prostate markers were a little bit high. Would you like me to recommend you to a specialist? So then I told him, doctor, since these two other issues have been resolved, give me another 6 months. So then I take another 6 months and continue what I'm doing in regards to terahertz waves. And in January of 2021, I go and get it checked again, and it shows no issue. All issues resolved, readings are normal. So in normal scenario, this terahertz blower, you charge it onto water and drink it continuously every day. It will help you with your prostatitis. But in the condition of that person you mentioned, it looks serious. So for immediate action, let him see the doctor first, and then we see how to help him. Does that answer you, Joe?
Yeah, Joe, I hope you get the advice from Mr. Soma, yeah, Joe?
Yes, please, perfect.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, we shall proceed to another one. Elson, Elson, please introduce yourself.
Hello, yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear, Elson. You're coming from?
I'm Elson here from Malaysia.
From Malaysia, welcome, Elson.
Okay, so it's regarding, because I'm a practice yogi. Actually, from what I know is that for mankind, we have a 3 channel. Okay, we have the left channel, we call the Ida Nadi or the moon channel. And the right channel, we call a sun channel, we consider a Pingala Nadi. And the center, we call Susana Nadi. So now, because if let's say we want to clear our right side, maybe the liver, if we use something hot blow, I think liver, actually, we should cool down the liver. If we using the hot air to blow, so the liver might getting worse, is it? Sometimes there's what I'm thinking, is it? Because normally from our teaching that we try to use the ice pack to cool down the liver. If what happened that now if you are using the hot air to blow on the liver, it's a kind of just to get some explanation, is it? Okay, this is my question. And I don't know, maybe company, maybe in future they might consider there's a switch can just off the blower, cool air come out, but with the Tera what I call energy, it will be fine. Maybe for the right or on the sun channel. Okay. And just now I think maybe I just give an opinion. There's someone they say they got enlarged what they call the postage. I don't know. Maybe you can. I have a picture here. Maybe you can massage on the point there. It might give a help, is it? Or maybe I can just show you the diagram where the part you can massage there, or you then after you use the Tera to blow on that and massage at the same time, it help, is it? So this is my recommendation. Maybe for those who have a prostate problem, enlarged or they have to urine, is it? So maybe you can massage on the point, then using Tera air to blow on it. It's very helpful, is it? For this method, is it? So Sam, maybe I can just take a picture. You can show to them.
Yeah, you can actually you can share on the screen if you don't mind.
I'll share. How? Okay, I just on the thing, right?
Yeah, you can just share. You have the mode to share the screen to show the point where to massage, right?
Yeah. Okay. So let me show the screen. Sure. Okay. You see the point there, the 50 there.
We can't see you, Alson.
Okay. 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 I just maybe just turn around again the picture that maybe you can have a look.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see the point there, the 50 there?
Yeah, you mean the anchor?
Yeah, the anchor number. You see that there's
You go down a bit. You go down a bit.
Can you see that?
No, we don't really see the exact point. Maybe you can just
okay, no.
Bring it up. Bringing up, I think we can now see. Okay. I think that is the anchor point. Yeah, just like suggested by Mr. Somas, where to blow. Yeah, for prostatitis also the anchor.
This number 50 there is very good for those who are postage swollen or what. I think you just use something just to press on it.
You have to move it to the left a bit.
Yeah, just from the inner part. This one you press on it. They're very good for those who are postage. They cannot urine properly. This one is very helpful. You don't need to go for operation. You just press on the point. And normally, what I suggest, you see, you saw this thing and what I normally do this way. You saw the thing or not?
The acupressure.
So you just use the one to press on it, then you blow at the same time.
Okay, that's a very good suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe Mr. Soma can add in something.
Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Elson.
Yeah.
Orang kampung, Okay. Okay. You're talking about nadi just now, about hot, cold. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in the classic device, there are three options. There are three options for you to use. One is medium speed, one is low, one is high. The high gives you extra heat. The low, very marginal heat, but
correct.
the waves are there. So I suppose that answers your question. You can use that. And then if you want to go a little bit further, you use the iTeraCare Pro. In the iTeraCare Pro, there are two buttons. One button controls the heat, low, high. And the other button only controls the terahertz wave. So you can switch on the terahertz wave without switching on the heat, which means that now you have terahertz wave without any heat. But you need to buy the iTeraCare Pro for that purpose. But with this classic, you can use the middle one, which you use for the face without much heat. So, and the distance, because the penetration is good. So the first question, okay with you?
Okay,
yes.
No problem.
The second one, I personally believe there is no one way for any treatment, especially when it comes to alternative treatment. Like for example, the pressure points which you are showing just now, these are all ancient, which has worked for people all along the way.
Yes.
Now, using those points, and as you rightly said, with the waves, terahertz waves, new technology, combination will be superb.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So does that answer your question, Mr. Olsen?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, next we shall proceed to Philip Lim. Yeah, Philip.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Sam.
Good evening, Philip.
Yeah, I have two main questions. The first question is that because I've had a heart attack 4 years ago, right? My heart is about 30-40% not destroyed in that sense, and my heart is only about 60% functioning. That is one question. Will the Tera thing work on strengthening my heart? Because according to the medical doctors, it's not going to happen. It's not going to improve, because every time I do my stress echo, you can see that one part of my heart is struggling to keep up with the other part of the heart. Okay, so that is my one question. Important question is to how does the iTeraCare help me? The second question is, I suffer from hemorrhoids. I saw just now Mr. Soma showed what we do with the hemorrhoids, but can we actually blow directly on the hemorrhoids? I've had my hemorrhoids taken out much earlier, but I think it's a reoccurrence again, and now the doctor says maybe we'll have to cut again, but I really dread going under the knife again. So by Mr. Soma showing just now, we deal with the back, blowing in the back and all that kind of thing. Is it better to blow directly at the external hemorrhoid? Will that help? And then thirdly, when we want to, use the iTera for the water, do we use it on the high level, and how far away do we point the water? Are we away from the water? Actually, I've got my set just arrived today, and I'm not in my place to open it up, so I haven't really seen it yet. But just take the opportunity now to get some more knowledge and see how we can work at it. So my three questions there. I need a kind of idea: my heart, my hemorrhoid, and the water. Thank you very much.
Good evening, Mr. Philip Lim.
Yeah.
Okay, if you have seen just now while you were talking, one picture appeared suddenly and went off. That was a picture of Mr. Shankar,
yes,
business consultant for South Asia. So actually, I think he's quite eager to answer that question about heart attack.
Yeah.
But anyway, I shall say a little bit before he starts. Okay. Now, he was a patient who his heart was functioning at about 30%.
Yes.
Not 60%.
Yes.
I think maybe he should tell about it. Mr. Shankar, would you like to tell about it?
Yeah, okay. Good evening, Mr. Lim, Mr. Philip
Yes.
Lim.
Yes, Mr. Shankar.
Okay, I will share with you a little bit of my testimony on my heart. Okay.
Yes.
May 23rd, I actually had a heart attack, but I thought I was having a acidity attack. But the next day, when I went and did the ECG and echo, it showed that I had anterior infarct.
Okay.
Which is a major attack actually.
Yes.
Okay, so my friend told me to rush to the hospital. I rushed to the hospital, and then there they frightened the life out of my wife, claiming that they have to do open heart surgery on me and this and that and all blah blah blah. Okay.
Right.
So I decided to check out of the hospital. I said I am leaving the hospital, and I came home. I started treating my heart with the device. Okay. And May 29, I went for my second ECG and echo. It showed that my heart was only functioning 30%.
Right.
Okay. So I was in a danger level.
Right.
But I said, it's okay. I will continue to treat myself. I continued with the blower. And on July 1st, 1 month later, I went for my third ECG and echo. The doctor was shocked. What did you do to improve your heart condition so much?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The doctor asked me this question. So I asked him, what is my condition now? He said, your heart is now functioning 43%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good. Yeah.
And in 1 month, he told me that if you use allopathy, that means the Western medicine,
yeah,
the maximum that you can improve your heart is maximum also 1%.
Right.
Okay. So he asked me. So I explained about the device. I went back home. The next day he called me. He called me on my number. He asked me for the bank details. He will send money and he wants to buy one device.
Mhm.
He bought the device and he's using the device now. Okay. Now, I was supposed to go for my first, second, third, fourth ECG in echo 2 days back, August 5th.
Yeah.
But then since I am traveling all over India at the moment, I was in Cochin and I was very busy. There were too many leaders coming and they were coming and going. Okay. So I did not do the ECG and echo. But on the 11th, when I'm back in India, I will go for my next ECG and echo. And I will prove to you, and I will prove to everybody that my heart is now functioning more than 50%. Because I can feel it that my heart is getting better and better daily. Okay. So as long as you do not have any stent or any pacemaker fitted to your heart, you please use the device confidently. I'm telling you, confidently, your heart will improve.
Yeah,
Do
but
the
I have got one stent.
Okay, if you are having a stent, you can't use the device on your heart.
Oh, okay.
Because the stent, if it expands due to the heat, the chances of your arteries rupturing is very great.
Okay.
Okay, so please don't use it on your heart. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
So
Thank
when
very
you
much.
when you blow the bag, Mr. Shankar, and
Yes.
if it penetrates so deep, then it would affect your heart, isn't it? If you're blowing it at the
Yes.
back.
At the heart area, it will definitely affect.
Yeah, but if you are from the back as well, say from your back.
Yes, even in the back area, because the heat will penetrate at least 1 foot into your body.
So I won't be able to do at least on my left hand side. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
You have to be very careful.
Okay. So even
Okay.
if my neck area and my shoulder area.
Yeah, the neck area and shoulder area you can easily use, as long as Mr. Soma or Mr. Thomas confirms that you can use it on the neck and shoulder. You can go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Philip.
Yeah.
Just adding on to that, because you mentioned about neck and shoulder area.
Yeah.
There is a possibility, if you are using a higher amount of heat,
Yeah.
then it will increase the blood circulation towards the heart.
Yeah.
Okay, so the heart has to work extra hard. Or I mean, if you look at it in another way, there's more blood coming through.
Yes.
So there is a possibility of putting more pressure on it.
Yes.
So on that basis, you will probably have to be a little careful. Start slow, start in small quantities.
Yeah.
You feel how it feels to you, whether your heart is giving you problems,
Yeah.
or whether it's being agitated, or whether you're okay with it, comfortable with it.
Right.
If you're comfortable, then slowly proceed more and more, because as you start using it,
Yeah.
the better it becomes.
Okay.
So an alternative to that, I would say, is now use the device to charge water, drink the water. So that brings in everything, okay?
So charging the water, do we put it on the highest level?
Okay.
And how far from the water?
The last talk, I did a test for charging the water.
Yeah.
And actually I showed to those who were in the meeting.
Yep.
So basically just a few inches, maybe about 2 inches or so, where you don't allow the splash to get into the chamber.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two is I was using medium speed.
Okay.
And it worked very well.
For about 15 minutes.
Actually, I tried 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I found that 60 seconds gives you the best results.
For what kind of volume, Mr. Soma?
Okay, the other day I showed for 1 glass of water.
Okay.
In the coming week, I'll be showing you different quantities of water. Actually, I've done the test, and I got to get the video out.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So by next week it'll be out.
Okay.
Okay. And then about hemorrhoids, you were asking
Yes.
about to blow directly or not.
Yes.
Now, when you're talking about hemorrhoids, it has got to do with your colons, your anal, rectum.
Yes.
That area.
Yes.
Okay, and then you're talking about the walls, the inner walls.
Yes.
And the inner walls, they contain a lot of veins. A lot
Yes.
of veins running in around in that area.
Yes.
So over time, people like to use the word aging. Actually, aging, if you're healthy, doesn't play a big part.
Yes.
But normally, because of that problem, they don't take care. So the walls become thin. And
Yep.
because the walls become thin, the veins tend to bulge out.
Yep.
And they bulge out either internally or externally.
Yep.
Okay, then at the same time, the food you eat, because
Yep.
if the food you eat is not proper, then your stools become hard.
Yep.
So as they pass along, they tear the thin walls and you
Yep.
have bleeding as well.
Yep.
But if your food content is high in fiber, then they manage very well with the water,
Yep.
amount of water inside, it's not so hard. So
Yep.
it's not so bad.
Yep.
So in this situation, my suggestion is you blow on the walls because the walls are the issue now. It's
Yep.
not the bulge. If the walls are strong, then the bulge will settle itself.
Okay.
You understand what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah. So you still have to blow directly on it, isn't it?
Yes, that area, blow
Yeah.
directly. Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay.
what I'm saying is, even if you see the bulge there, the external hemorrhoid,
Yeah.
don't focus on that area alone because the walls are actually the issue.
Yes, I get you. So we focus on the whole area
Yes.
as well. Okay.
So when you look at the wall becomes better. That will take care of the issue of the external hemorrhoid.
Okay. Fine. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Then
Yeah.
just coming back to Mr. Shankar was saying, right? Because
Yeah.
I have a stand.
Yeah.
Okay. That he was saying, I got to be careful with the heat, as you are saying too, right? So will it come a point where it'll be? I mean, we are not medical people, right? So
Correct.
so we wouldn't know. The thing you're afraid of is what he's saying. Either the stand ruptures the wall or that kind of situation. You see, so how do we know careful to what careful, or
Okay,
you know what I mean?
The issue is the stent.
Yes.
Now, what kind of stent the doctor is using? Because for him, that particular stent, for normal circumstances, for normal daily usage, is sufficient.
Yes.
It is not designed to receive heat, possibly. But there are probably people who, I mean, there are some places they might use something which, using the latest technology, which
Right.
can withstand heat. Now, if that's the thing where if you ask your doctor, he says, don't worry, this is a latest technology which you can withstand all this, it won't do anything, then probably you can try. That's my
Okay.
take on that.
Okay. Okay.
Because
Fine.
the issue is not the thing, your heart, the issue is the stent.
Okay.
You need to know what kind of stent is there, whether it can receive heat or not.
Well, I mean, as far as the doctors are concerned, they're not going to be, half the time they're not committal because they're also scared. You see?
Yes.
So they always tell you better don't try.
Doctors always give you a 50-50.
Yeah. So I'm perfectly okay now. I mean, I exercise, I've changed my diet, I've done a lot of things. But because of this instrument that has intrigued me, actually I've already bought the instrument without knowing much about it. So the instrument arrived today, and I'm somewhere else, so I haven't even seen it. It's at my home. And then I got this chance to log on to ask some questions. And basically, I'm also groping in the dark and hopefully trying to find more information to see how we can improve on it. And because the hemorrhoid thing is, the doctor is telling me, I think we got to cut some more. I say, you're crazy, that is the last thing.
You keep doing this every day, if possible, twice a day.
Yeah.
After a few months, you'll be coming back here and telling me that, no, my problem is settled now.
I hope and I wish and I will. Okay, that is my end game. It's not the same.
And as I
I'm
said,
I'm not here to defy it because I bought the thing. I'm here to want it to work for me. That's it. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm at the age that if it can work, God, I know I'm blessed. Not to come here, buy something and say it's rubbish. No way. I buy it and I want it to work so that I don't go into more pain and more trouble. So that is my hope that this thing will give me good, 70% results. I'm already happy. No need 100%. So this is what I'm here for. Not to go against it, but to look for more answers so that it can help me. That is what I'm here for. You know, I mean, money. It comes to a point. It's nothing if your health is going down the drain, and you got to find all kinds of ways to get it together. And by going to see the doctors and go under the knife is not the answer. You know what I mean? So I'm here to get more answers and more help from you guys, so that I can have a better tomorrow. Huh? that is what it's all about. Thank you very much. Thank you, Shankar. Appreciate what you told me. Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Trust me,
Okay.
trust me, Mr. Philip.
Yeah.
All of us here are not here to sell a product. We are
No,
here
no.
to sell you health.
Yeah, I know. That's why, again, you know, I'm
Because
here.
we believe in the product.
Yep.
We have seen what it has done.
Yep.
And we strongly believe that it will change people's health.
Yes, that's why
On that
I trusted I trusted my friend and I bought it straight off.
Yeah.
And now that now that I come on your call, just to get answers to help me. And speaking to Mr. Shankar just now was very encouraging.
Good.
But now I got to get around it to see how this heat, or maybe I have to get the pro version so that I can do without this heat. I don't know. Maybe I have to play around with it and see what happens. But
trust me, our reputation is at stake if we tell you the wrong thing.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Right.
And secondly is again, for you, start with the water.
Yes.
Charge using the blower. Drink every day.
You can charge any water, right? Because you know you
get clean water.
No, what I'm saying is I have a filter that gives me nano filter lah, alkaline water lah, blah blah blah. We can still use that water, right? No.
Any water out there which is drinkable water,
Okay.
it's fine.
Okay,
no
good.
problem.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you,
Mr. Shankar.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Okay, next we proceed with Kari. Kari, please introduce yourself.
Hello.
Yes, Kari.
Yeah, I'm Kari from Pune, India.
Okay, welcome, Kari.
I would like to ask one question. How many days it takes to cover psoriasis?
Good evening, Mr. Kari from Pune. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Okay, good. Now, this is a very difficult question, Mr. Kari, because we really do not know what is your condition right now. What is the extent of your psoriasis?
Actually, I'm not having the psoriasis. But one of my close friend is suffering from psoriasis.
Okay, what you can tell him is, whatever condition he is in, however bad it is partly because of his body systems not functioning. And then he has lots of toxins in his body, and also I believe he doesn't drink water much. So what he has to do is drink the water and keep blowing. He will start seeing changes.
Yes, okay. Water of this blowing, after blowing the water as well as blowing.
Blow on top, wherever the psoriasis is, keep blowing in that area.
How many days it takes approximately?
It's very difficult to say. Some people have seen results in 1 week, some people in 1 month, because it's how often he does it, how much he does it.
Okay, I see.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, I hope Dr. Soma already answered your question. Next, Mr. Soma, we have another questions. Yeah, I think these questions maybe just now you already answered, but you please answer this question again. The blower, the blower again, Kari. No, okay, the blower should use direct to the body or can be on the top of clothes. We have Didi asking on the line. I think you answered that, yeah?
Gidi, I don't see where is Gidi. Okay, good evening, Gidi. The question is, can you...
The blower should use direct to the body or can on the top of clothes.
Okay, sorry. Actually, you can use it both ways, but ideally, if you remove your clothes, it's even better. Because this way will penetrate your clothes, will penetrate whatever you're wearing. But to a certain degree, there might be a little bit of interference. Ideally, if you can remove your clothes and blow, even better. Otherwise, still is all right, no problem.
Yeah, I hope, Didi, you already got your answer from Mr. Soma. Okay, thank you, Mr. Soma. And I think that's all at this moment, because just now Mr. Soma have done so good, what you call that, information, and also explaining all the questions by our friends on the line. And at this moment, I think we shall coming to the end of our meeting for today. And for information, the company is having a good promotions, yeah. Actually, oh, we still have someone on the line raising their hand. Okay, last one, yeah. Okay, Mr. Madhu.
Yeah, very good evening to all. Thank you so much once again for the wonderful presentation. Since my question is not related to today's subject, that is why I kept it for the last. My suggestion is again to the management this time. I would like, we in India would like to have a session on the back office functioning of our company. Because there are a lot of doubts in the people's mind as to how the back office is functioning, and a lot of questions and queries are there. So I would request the management to have a session conducted on that, so that our people can get all their doubts clarified for once. Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Madhu.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Soma.
Yeah, regarding the back office, during our this is our 6th iElite session.
Yeah.
Now, if you can get hold of the second session, iElite second session, Madam Joanna from the HQ, she did a presentation on the back office. She did a superb presentation on the back office.
Yes, I know that. I have gone through it. I have already gone through it, but there are several questions still unanswered of many people. So I think since it's a video already, it would be better if the management can organize one more, so that a lot of people's doubts can be clarified on a one-to-one interaction also.
Point taken.
Yes, yeah, sure. Mr. Madhu, we shall again arrange, because actually this is a request from you. Then actually we can plan for next session or coming session. We'll let you know in the schedule, yeah, for how to do the improve the registration and so on. Okay, so because tonight is more on consulting, Mr. Soma. So we shall proceed, yeah. Next one, I think we still have Catherine.
Yes, thank you so much again. But again, this is not a question, but just a consideration that I'm in a country that they don't speak English. For this country also to participate or to understand fully in French, I think management can do something. Mr. Lu there, you can speak on our behalf, because sometimes they want to join the meeting or they want to know more about the devices, but can we get any translator all in French so that we can also have benefits in French people, especially here in DRC?
Yeah, Madam Catherine, I think the management will take your suggestions. Let the top management will decide and plan now. It's actually to solve the language issue, because the company is planning to help the people all around the world. So keep company some time. I think this one is a good suggestion. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sam, because right now it's becoming very difficult for me. I'm having so many French people allowed me. They are just listening, waiting for me to translate. And sometimes I will not be able to remember all, to go through. Thank you if you do this in consideration to French people language.
No problem, Mama Catherine. You're welcome. In fact, we are having the recording. Actually, you can go back for the recording. Yeah. Next time you have more time for translation.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And we shall proceed. Another one. I think Mr. Soma, I think there's one on the line. They're asking about the one that they're actually in the chat. You received the chat, Mr. Soma?
Yes, it's Mr. Let me see, Mr.
From Philip Gomez.
Philip Gomez. Herniated disc is at the back, right? So the problem is in this situation, the first thing he has to do is he has to strengthen the bones where it's containing the disc, because it has pushed it out. Okay, so what he should do is, two things he can do. Number one is he can use the blower, and number two, as they get stronger, he may have to do traction for the disc to get back inside. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. I hope you got the answer. I think just now who raised the hand? Iris, yeah? Is Iris still on the line? Or Iris? If not, we proceed with another one, yeah? Yeah, Philip.
Yeah, okay, this has just come to my mind. How about when somebody has been told that his or her backbone has like collapsed down, near the hips. They talk of normally collapsing. Can this device help in correcting that situation?
Mr. Philip,
Yep.
yeah, I think you have to be more specific about the collapse, because collapsing of the backbone is a very serious case, because there must be other issues which are related. So I think you have to look into the other issues, see what exactly is causing this, arrest that problem, only then we can do something about it. So right now it's a bit too vague, too many issues to be considered, because the backbone is the main part of the body which sort of holds the entire thing. And for the backbone to collapse, it's something very serious.
Yeah, okay? I hope Mr. Philip, Mr. Soma already answered your question.
Yes, well, it just came to my mind because that is what one patient just told me. The doctor saying that it collapsed, but you see, the lady can still walk. This, it's only that she feels pain,
okay.
And the doctor just says that. I don't know.
Maybe from what you are saying, what could have happened is the vertebra, all the vertebra there, they have this like a sponge-like thing in between discs, which are supporting. Okay, now probably one or two or even more could have not been able to support that. That means they are no more the sponge they used to be. Then in some cases it pushes them out. Now she's walking because when you say collapse, it doesn't mean the whole backbone is collapsed, but certain parts where it is not strong, it has pushed it down. The suspension is not good enough. So coming back to it, the vertebra, about 90% of the vertebra, if you see, is supported by water. So if she's a person who doesn't drink much water, there's no strength in the backbone. So that is partly the reason. So because it's not strong, it is not being able to be supported, so it collapses in that way. So first of all, she has to drink water to get back that strength in the vertebra, in the backbone, and then she blows this, probably something can be done. Then, okay. Yes, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next one, I think Mr. Somat from Gatoni, they have sent on the chat, right, regarding the fibroids, I think. Yeah, Mr. Soma, did you get the question? Mr. Soma, your mic is not on, I think.
Okay, now talking about fibroids, now it doesn't matter the fibroids are in the uterus or outside of the uterus. It's just that that's the area where they formed. But for the reason for the fibroids itself to be formed, that is the issue. So most of the time, this is because there's not enough circulation in that area. Supply of blood is not good. Supply of oxygen is not good, which means basically your blood vessels there are not performing their function. And the cells there are now not good. So the body sees itself as dying. So it creates these fibroids, and then which can later form into cancer because it wants to survive. So by you blowing this, strengthening those areas, giving life back to those cells, they will start functioning. And we have seen in certain cases, these fibroids getting smaller and smaller. Okay.
Yeah, I hope that only Mr. Soma answer your question. I think next one, yeah, we still have an issue want to consult Mr. Soma from Janet. Janet saying that she has a friend who is having a bad acid reflux, first time drinking the water. Yeah, she feels nausea, but overall she kept trying. And today is the third day, and she is also having a bad anxiety problem, which easily triggers her panic attack. Can Mr. Soma help answer as how can it help so she can use the device and better over time?
Okay, I shall try to answer because I must admit we are not experts in every field. Okay, but if you ask me, this will be my answer. The first thing is the reflux, the acid reflux. Now, inside your tummy, in the guts there, you have an environment. This environment is either aerobic or anaerobic. So the bacteria which proliferates there, good bacteria, they survive in an aerobic environment. Bad bacteria survive in an anaerobic environment. And the bad bacteria, they release gases. So these gases push up and it gives you these acid refluxes. All right. So this is one of the reasons, not the reason, but one of the reasons. All right. So the acids are there because they need them for digestion. Right. So as it comes up, it pushes it up and you feel the acid reflux. So that's the first case. The second one was what was that? I forgot the second one.
It's actually she wants to know how it can help to use the device easily.
One is acid reflux. One more was?
Yeah, how she can use the device easily and better over time.
Okay, so now this acid reflux. So the environment there is what do you call that? Anaerobic in nature. So by using this device, focusing in that area, and also converting, getting this water from these terahertz, what happens here? It brings a lot of oxygen to that area. So when a lot of oxygen comes to that area, first thing, the anaerobic bacteria, which is the bad bacteria, start dying. And the good bacteria, they survive and they become more. They take over that area. So when they take over, then they don't release gases as now, which is happening to her. And then the acid reflux start getting less, and over time, it goes off. So does that answer the question?
Yeah, I hope Mr. Soma answer your question, Janet. Yeah, I think from Gatoni, regarding the answer you gave just now, then she was asking, can the recurrence of fibroids and cysts? I think RECUR, you mean is recurrent, Gatoni?
Recurrent because when you go to the doctor, what the doctor does is he removes that fibroid, he removes the cyst, but he has not arrested the actual problem which was persistent there. Which was existing there. So because the existing problem is not removed, it becomes persistent, it comes back again. So it becomes recurring. So you have to arrest the problem, which is the initial problem, which means the supply of oxygen, nutrients to that area, so that everything comes back to normal. The body wants to heal. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, I hope Gatani, you got your answer from Mr. Soma. Yeah. Next, I think Mr. Soma, we have Iris just now on the line. They're asking, yeah, she has a friend who is undergoing kidney dialysis. Can this device help? And how should she use? And secondly, can this device cure diabetics after much use? Iris is asking.
Okay, and dialysis, huh?
Yeah, for dialysis.
Now, without going into the specifics of how it works, because it'll take a bit of time to explain, I have had experience working on people, bad case of dialysis, very high creatinine level, to the extent where they cannot smell except for that one particular thing which is very strong in smell, no other smell. And then their hands, no feelings, and it has grown dark, the face has grown dark, they cannot urinate, no sweat, body is weak, very bad case of dialysis. All right, this water and this blower, both together, is now turning the person around now. Now the person can smell, now the person can feel, can urinate, can sweat, and stronger. The movement and all better, and the skin is clearing up. So that's about dialysis. Coming back to diabetes. Now diabetes, if you realize, when you go to the doctor, you're given capsules and insulin to work on the sugar. Your pancreas is still the same as they are, probably getting worse. And as time goes on, you get bigger or higher dosages of these capsules and insulin. Now, what the water does is, it works on the pancreas. It tries to revive your pancreas, tries to make your pancreas work again. And in that direction, we have many cases, even people here in the Zoom meeting now who are listening in, where they have had successful turnaround in their diabetic condition. I, for one, when I was telling you about prostatitis, the reason why I started with terahertz was I was diagnosed as having diabetes and pressure. The doctor gave me 3 months supply. So when I asked him, doctor, is there any alternative? He said, no. And how long do I have to take? Lifelong. So doctor, I would like to look for something alternative. Can you give me some time? So he asked me how long? I said 6 months. He said, okay, after all waited so long, another 6 months. And in 6 months, I went and saw him. The reading was uric acid good, liver good, kidney is good. I don't know what you have been doing. Please continue. Your sugar is normal. Your blood pressure is normal. That is my own testimonial. And I've seen so many of my friends now happening to them. Does it answer the question?
Yeah, I hope Aris, Mr. Osama answer your question. And also on the line, we have Wong asking about the recording for our this training and so on. Actually, for all our meeting on the training, we uploaded to our YouTube. Check our YouTube channel of iTeraCare. You can find the recording there as soon as possible. Yeah. So Mr. Wong, just check it out from our YouTube channel. And next one, I think the next question talking about the stockists. I think this question we're going to need to consult our group vice president, Dr. Jimmy. Is Dr. Jimmy?
Yes. What's the question?
Dr. Jimmy just sent the chat to you on the chat, all the way from Cameroon.
Oh, okay. For the country stockist deposit for Cameroon, yeah. Justin, I can I will PM you. Okay, I will PM you. It's regarding the stockist deposit total. I will private chat with him. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, our group vice president, Dr. Jimmy. Yeah, just he will give you more information. Yeah, Justin, from that. Okay. So I think at this moment, that's all for all the questions they have been answering from Mr. Soma. Thank you so much, Mr. Soma, for giving us so much information and helping all our family members to solve their problem and so on. And before we end our meeting tonight, actually, the good news I want to share is about our promotions for this month. Yeah, as you can see, I think we circulated this in the group already for August promotions from 1st to 31st of August. Where a company is having this buy 8 and get 1 free. What is the meaning of this? It's actually when you top up 8 units of iTera Classic register point. That means you purchase the register point of 8 units of iTeraCare of Classic into your register wallet in a single receipt. Yeah, you are going to get 1 unit of iTera Classic free of charge. And this one is open to all iNetwork to you members, and also actually this free unit for information of iTera Classic is non-exchangeable for cash. Yeah, and the promo period is from 1st of August until the end of the month, which is 31st of August 2021. So check out this information from your local territory and grab this opportunity. Yeah, before this promotion end at the end of this month. So I think that's all at this moment for our training tonight from our Mr. Soma, and also the information we're getting from our group president, Dr. Stephen Lai. I believe we have learned so much. And thank you to everyone who participated to our meeting tonight. And remember that do participate in all meetings organized by iElite System, where we can learn and grow together in this family. And let us, through this opportunity, help more people to achieve better health and better wealth. And we shall see you next time in the air again. So thank you for joining us. And just take care, stay safe, and stay healthy. Good luck and God bless to all of you. Good night and bye-bye. See you next time.
Good night.
Bye.